Hello, everyone. I'm Clark Neuhoff, and I'm a certified EOS implementer. And this afternoon, I'm here with my good friend, Loren Esch. Loren is president and owner of R+D Custom Automation. They've been a client of mine for a number of years, and what they do is provide automated manufacturing solutions for life science companies. As I said, I've had the privilege of working with them for about 4 years now on their business. And I just asked Loren to spend a few minutes with me today, answering a few questions and focusing on his experience as a leader. Loren, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
First one is, what have you learned about yourself and your leadership style during these recent events?
Really, the main thing is, and it's more about everyone in general than just myself, but the human spirit. People have really been pulling together and working together. We've had some situations where I actually worked with our competitors and things, so that get it done attitude and just people pulling in the same direction has really been impressive, and not a lot of woe is me type stuff, which is been very helpful, right? And just kind of moving things along, knowing that this is going to come to an end and be able to finish it strong and work through it.
That's great to hear. I always ask about silver linings, and there's just been so many good stories of people stepping up, and those are always encouraging to hear. Obviously, what brought you and I together was EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System. And I'm curious, how has EOS helped you and your organization kind of cope with or leverage what we're going through?
Oh, well, just the cadence really has helped us. There's been no, I felt we just kind of rolled with this, and I don't want to minimize it by any stretch, but there was really no shock and awe. There was, okay, here's the next steps, here's what we're going to do. So really giving us a good cadence to go by, where we didn't have a long period of what are we going to do and anxiety, basically. So we just kept rolling into our normal every weekly meetings and stuff like that, and the stuff just kind of came to a head naturally. So really impressive, and I think gave confidence to the group how we were working through things and whatnot through that. So it's super powerful.
Great to hear. So thinking over the EOS tools, and there's a bunch in there. Which one of the tools you just can't live without?
Oh, that's an easy one. It's the issue solving track. That's our lifeblood. Everything we do at our day job and with our business is solve problems. So being able to use that tool and get better at it, right? You're never going to be perfect at it, but people are embracing it, and especially in times like these, just allows you to work through things faster and really dive into it. And once people understand that, then it just strips everything aside and allows you to really get velocity.
Good. Any example of a breakthrough that you all had, IDSing something?
Well, probably numerous cases through this, the COVID thing is just, something comes up and we peel it back, and a lot of it is just different feelings, and then you got to just get to the facts and figures. So it allows you to strip through. When you say the issue is rarely the issue, a lot of it comes across as anxiety, really, and it is understandable. But then when you peel it back, the issues become pretty easy to solve. So nothing. I don't think there's anything earth-shattering, but just a lot of little pieces that we were able to put together, tie in, and everyone doing their part throughout this process has been helpful.
Great. And I guess just kind of last thoughts, thinking about other business owners out there. You all have been busy, and that's great. Other people are looking at changes they might make in their business. What advice would you have for a business owner to kind of come out of this thing and think about their next steps? What would you share?
Well, I mean, the thing that comes to mind obviously is the planning component and what EOS allows you to do that way. Without it, I'm sure we would have got through it, but I think it would have been without a solid plan, and we've been able to put that together. So, whether you're using EOS or not, you got to have a plan, and it just allows us to work through that. So, I guess my overall advice is, always have that plan, and whatever tool you have, we just happen to love EOS. So if we can use that to leverage your inner knowledge and experience, it's awesome, and that's what I would push towards. I talked with a guy the other day who was contemplating, I think you sent him over, Clark, about EOS, and he was wondering about the right time, and because he's got some people issues, and I'm like, that's the perfect time. Don't wait, get after it. So, and that's really what EOS has given us, that ability just to get after things, no matter, timing's never right. So you just got to dive in and let it take place.
Great. Well, thanks so much. I know this is going to be encouragement to the people we share it with, and I know you've got a lot going on, and you need to get back to running that business. So again, Loren, thanks so much for your time. We'll talk to you soon.
Very good. Thanks, Clark.